Chairshot Reality, WrestleZone.com. You can also go to YouTube.com for the WrestleZone and CSR Wrestling channels. Justin LaBar, Juice, on sale on eBay. Springsteen.
What does that mean?
You're on sale at eBay, which might be where TNA is.
Either that or my dad's buying it.
Yeah, your dad would buy it. People don't quite pick that joke up, but
My dad is the only
Juice
person-
Senior is what has kept TNA alive.
He's the only person I know that consistently watches TNA every single week without fail.
All right.
DVR, whatever.
Here we go. Obviously, as we are filming right now, this is what we know right now. Something likely the way this thing works, something's already changed. But what we know right now, TNA is up for sale. And let me, it's unfortunate, this whole situation. No matter what happens, the fact that they are in the debt they are, the fact that there's so many wrestlers out there that don't know anything. They're literally reading the internet trying to figure out what's going on because they're not being told anything. It's up to Billy Corgan or it's up to Vince McMahon. Billy Corgan's worth about $40 million. Vince McMahon's several hundred million. So
A little bit more. A little bit more than what Billy.
A little more than $40 million. You know, I really, when Billy Corgan went on ESPN Radio and he publicly admitted that he's at a bidding war with Vince McMahon, up until this point, Vince McMahon can ignore and deny and refute, you know, people like me saying that WWE's involved, or people like Dave Meltzer, or anybody else. But once Billy Corgan, the person you're in the bidding with, says I'm bidding against him, Vince does not like to lose.
It's a war.
So you publicly say that you're in a bidding war with Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon does not want to lose. You know, if he does not want to lose, that might be the motivation. That if something gets done, if it hasn't already been done, and if it gets done, that might be the motivation.
If the motivation's not there, it's got to be there with that. And he doesn't like to lose, and he didn't lose with WCW or ECW. So I don't see, if he's serious about this, why he wouldn't just throw some money around and get the tape library and the talent.
And if Vince buys it, you cherry pick whatever talent he wants, and talent is precious. That's the most precious commodity. They have
four Cody Rhodes.
They have 4 tours: 2 NXT, Raw, SmackDown. People getting injured more. So I mean, you can never have too much talent, I suppose. Tape library. You know, there's been a lot of great matches in TNA, and the only way you can go back and watch them is if you bought the DVDs.
And especially if you want to brand guys like AJ Styles now that are in the top of the card on SmackDown, they go, look what he did before.
Well, and it ups the value of the $9.99. Whether people have the network already or don't, it ups the value to have that. If Billy Corgan purchases it, that's the better vision. Billy Corgan's going to try to make it his own, and I think that's what a lot of the wrestlers want. However, from what I've been hearing, and I'm glad that Billy Corgan kind of said in that ESPN interview, the wrestlers want it to be a good deal. They don't want Billy Corgan to buy it and then it be in the same situation, because there is millions of dollars in debt. There's only one person to blame for it all, and it's Dixie Carter. It is not Billy Corgan's fault. It's not Hulk Hogan's fault. It's not Eric Bischoff's fault. It's not the talent's fault.
It's not Vince Russo's fault.
It's not Vince Russo's fault.
You sure?
I'm sure. This is a Dixie Carter, and that's why I think she's being difficult in this sale.
Do you think that the name would be changed? I saw that might be thrown around if Billy Corgan does buy it. Like, to want to start, not fresh slate, but it just take the name away that's been dragged down through the mud through the years. You know,
that's a chapter in a lot of business and marketing textbooks. When you purchase something,
rebrand yourself.
That's had such, maybe the name TNA is such, poison fruit.
Why do you think I'm Juice?
Because your real name is Poison Fruit.
Exactly.
It's not actually Poison Fruit, but his name is Poison Fruit. It's just.
I'd rather take the name Poison Fruit.
Maybe that'll be a new poll that we'll put up. What would you rather Juice be called? Juice Springsteen or Poison Fruit? I think we'll go with that. One guy that we can also say is Poison Fruit. Kidding. Josh Eisenberg, he'll join us as well from Sunny Paradise, as we got more to talk about. Renell Hunt, plenty more to talk about this weekend. We'll talk Universal titles, World Heavyweight or World Championship titles. We'll also talk, is this the end for Dolph Ziggler and his WWE career? Don't go anywhere all weekend long. Exciting stuff.